He always looks so angry. Cheer up, man!
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Siege Voyager class Megatron. So here we are, and there he is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have the Siege War for Cybertron. His name is Megatron Transformers. On the top of the box, the Decepticon symbol, Transformers War for Cybertron. On the side of the box, we have some very lovely artwork that we've seen already, but still very, very lovely artwork. I do quite like it. On the side of the box, we have some more lovely artwork here of the Megs himself. That looks good. That looks good. Voyager class, Voyager. On the bottom, we have words and things and barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, this, that, the other things and stuff. Warning! Please don't eat anything in this box. That could be very bad for you. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the big bad Megs, and he is the next of the Voyagers in this line, and he's pretty cool. There he is in his tank mode, which I dig. I quite dig it. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You can see a lot of nice silver paint here on the cannon itself, along with some red, some more silver there on the sights. Nice looking cannon right there. Up front we got some spots of yellow. We do have some nice molded detail throughout the tank itself. You have these bottom sections here done in a brown. And of course the typical Megs paint scheme with the gray and the red going on here. Again, lots of nice molded detail across the top here of what will obviously be his fusion cannon in robot mode, if it's not blatantly obvious. And of course you have that, that kind of scuffing paintwork there throughout the figure itself, which again, you might like, you might hate. I personally don't have a problem with it. And, his little feet are just kind of hanging out the back there. Would have been nice if they tucked in, but oh well, it is what it is. There you go. There's the top. There's the bottom. He has that visible head syndrome. Hi, how you doing? Peekaboo. There you go. He has little rolling wheels, so he does roll okay. He kind of rolls. He more slides than rolls, but, the intent is there anyway. As far as any kind of articulation goes, the turrets can rotate, which is nice. It can actually do a full 360. It can go all the way around. And that is pretty much it. So there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with the Combiner Wars Leader Class Megatron. You can see how that works out. Here he is with the Titans Return Megatron. So you can see how they scale there with one another. And here he is with Voyager Optimus Prime. So you can see how these two look side by side. Oh, and let me show this off real quick because a couple people pointed it out when I reviewed Prime. Apparently Hasbro said that there was a hover truck mode for Prime, and I guess it just involves just bringing the wheels down. I guess you just do this with the back ones. There. Hover truck. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. I don't know. There you go. I don't know, man. It's not in the instructions, so you can't tell me I forgot something that apparently they didn't even want me to know. So, hey, it is what it is, but there you go. Yay! But Megs, we're here for the Megs. So yes, tank mode is pretty cool in my opinion. Just kind of the H-tank vibe going on there. And of course there are ports here to plug weapons onto if you wish. We'll get to that once we actually get to the, what are they calling them? The Battle Masters. We'll get into all that when we review those. But yeah, tank mode, in my opinion, is pretty cool for what it is. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's get a good spin out of him. So, first thing we want to do is we want to remove this front cannon section here. Pull that out, and you can see there's a little bit extra that comes with it. So we're going to take this and put this off to the side. And now we have this left over. And I shall raise up, and we shall begin. So first thing we're going to do is start off with the legs. So you just want to take the legs and untab them from the side of the body right here. Once you do that, you want to take the section here, bring this up, and then you want to just unfold the leg at this joint right here. So you kind of want to hold the top of his thigh as you're doing this. So just take all this and rotate it down like so. Once you do that, you can straighten the leg out, close this back up, and then you just bring up his foot, flip out his heel, and they have a leg all done. Second pass, just like the first. So just untap the leg, open that up, and again, just kind of hold on to the top of his hip there, and just rotate that around, bring that out, close that back up, bring that all down, bring up the foot, flip out the heel, and then we can just rotate his waist around so everything is facing forward, and then we have the lower body all done. So now moving on to the upper body. What we're going to do here is just kind of bring these sections out a bit. You can see they also tab into the sides here, and just pull all this up like so. Bring up this whole assembly up like this. Once you do that, I need to raise up a little bit more. There we go. We take this panel right here and we just bring it all the way back. Once we do that, we can take these tread sections here and just bring them in like so. And there are little tabs that'll just line up right here. So you just tab in at either side, and we'll just leave that there for now. Then we come back here, we untab the arm from the fusion cannon. That frees them up, and then we just swing the arms around, and they just lock into place right there. Then we can take the backpack, just bring that all down. That'll just tab in right back here, like so. And you want to take these little sections here on his shoulders, and they just flip back. And they just flip back, giving him that classic Megatron shoulder look. And then we just flip out the hand, turn the cannon around, oops, turn the cannon around, flip out the hand, and I believe we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. We're done. And there you go. There you have Megatron in his robot mode. And he's a very G1-y looking Megatron. I do quite like it. I think he's a little wide in the body, though. Maybe needed to be a little bit slimmer. It's like he has that little bit of extra holiday weight he didn't quite work off, but it's all right. Not the end of the world. He still looks quite good, in my personal opinion. So let's get in close here, and that on his belly, on his noggin. There it is. Let's see. A pretty nicely done Megatron-y head sculpt there. Nice silver for the face, red for the eyes. Got the little black brows there painted in. Overall, pretty nicely done head sculpt. Little bucket head there with his, bucket head. Decepticon symbol there on the chest. You got the blue, some yellow in there, some red. Got the red right in there. Some red on the shoulders. And some pretty nice details throughout. Got the nice fusion cannon going on there. Although it has that gap in here, I don't know what that's for. I'm not sure if that serves a purpose. It may serve a purpose. Don't know yet. We'll see. But just going down the legs. Well, looking pretty good, in my opinion. Moving up the back. He does have the treads as a backpack. But not too bad. So there you go. Now, as far as articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint, but just due to the shape of his big old bucket head, you don't get too much wiggly-waggly, but you can look up a little bit, look down a little bit. This is one issue I have with the figure, but I'll talk about that in a second. Head can rotate pretty much that far, which, I mean, granted, as far as I think it needs to go. Now, this panel that his head sits on, it does kind of bug me a bit, because there's no... Unless I'm doing something wrong, which I don't think I am, but his head has to sink down for tank mode. But unfortunately, there's nothing to hold it up. So when you're messing with his head, you can kind of knock his head down. And I would just wish there was something like a little thooping point, just a little thoop, just to hold that in place. So when you're messing with his head, you don't accidentally just go. Merp. That's one thing that I don't particularly care for. Not the end of the world, but it does kind of annoy me a bit. But no more. It is what it is. The arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You do have rotation right above the elbow joint there. Slightly over 90 degrees of a bend. The wrists do not rotate, they just move inward due to transformation. He's got waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far, back that far, outward. He can do them full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have 90 degrees of a bend there at the knee. And the feet, they can't move up. They can move down some. If you move the heel, they can move down some. And you do get some ankle tiltage, which you do have to, you actually have to unlock it. There's a little clicking point there, so you have to unlock his ankle tilt there. But there you have the ankle tiltage, and then you just kind of click it back into place. So he has clickable and unclickable ankle tiltage. So you got that going on. So now let's talk about this bit here that we pulled off of the tank, this whole cannon assembly here. And you can see we have these blades. And what you're going to do here is just, you do want to swing these out and then bring these around and then just bring it back in. And the blade will just connect right there. And that makes a sword for Megs if you want to use it as such. And if you just want to store it, you can just store it behind his back. Just plug it back there. Have it stored there if you wish. Or you can have him holding the sword as such. So you can slash, 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 bang, bang. So you can do all kinds of that if you want. Another thing you can do, if you wish, is you can take these little blades here and just kind of split them out to the side so they're not covering up the barrel of the gun. You can bring them all the way out, you know, whatever you want to do. Have them straight, have them angled. I personally like having them angled. I just think that looks a bit cooler. And you can just have him holding that like a handheld weapon, which I think that looks pretty cool. And another configuration that they show you in the instructions is that you can take this whole assembly here and you plug it into Megs' fusion cannon, and it gives him that. That's a thing. That's a thing he can have. Hey, why not? Dare I say why not? It's a thing. It's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Sure, sure. Another thing you can do. This is pictured on the box, on the back of the box. You can just kind of open these up again and swing all this back, and then take this whole thing and just plug it into these ports on his shoulders. So if you want to just have just a giant shoulder-mounted weapon, you can totally have that going on too. Again, why not? Dare I say why not? You know, you have another port up here. Of course, you have ports on the shoulder, ports on the forearms. You got ports on the legs here. You have 2 ports back here. So if you want, you can load him up with weapons if you wish. Hey, you have options, and as always, options are what? They're good. So, hey, lots of things you can do if you want to do them. Me personally, I just like having them with a big old sword. I just think that looks cool, personally. But hey, as always, your toy, display it however you wish. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with the Combiner Wars Leader Class Megs. So you can see how that works out. Obviously, Voyager smaller than a Leader. Duh. But and here he is with the Titan's Return Megatron. So you can see how that works out. Here he is with Power of the Primes Starscream, just because. So you can see how those two look side by side. Just because. Here he is with Studio Series Megs. Just because. Okay. And last but certainly not least, here he is with Siege Voyager Optimus Prime. And they look quite good together. Quite good together in my opinion. So, there you go. So, there you have the Megs. Yeah, really nicely done figure in my opinion. Really liking the Siege line so far. Really digging it. Tank mode looks pretty good. Robot mode looks good also. The transformation is pretty smooth and enjoyable. I do quite like the combo sword cannon thing going on here. I do quite dig that. My only minor little complaints is that I think his body is maybe a little too wide, and that panel that his head is sitting on, I just wish there was a way for that to actually just, you know, maybe just kind of lock, just thoop in place just to keep it where it needs to be. But all in all, he is a pretty solid, fun playable figure. I like it. So again, I picked this up from eBay. All of these Siege figures you're going to see me review are from eBay. And of course, you can check with your online retailer of choice for pre-orders and availability, such as BigBadToyStore.com. And I'll put a link to their site in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out the Siege playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Siege Voyager class Megatron, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Decepticons, we must breach their defenses! It's raining Autobots. That's new.
Okay. Hello, sir. How are you on this fine day?
What do you want, Autobots? And make it quick, because I'm in a killing mood.
Oh, yes, of course. I was just wondering if you would like to hear my theories on the transdimensional warp anomalies.
I know what Prime is doing here. He sent the boring one over so he can, make us fall asleep or just leave or something, right?
Yes, that's why I'm here. Do you really think I'm boring?
Dude, if I were you, I'd be bored of myself. I'd rather watch paint dry than listen to you. I'd rather listen to Starscream talk about how he's gonna dethrone me.
I will!
Now shut up! So yeah, Prime's little plan isn't gonna work here, so away with you.
But I'm supposed to.
I said away with you.
Very well then. I'll tell Prime you said hi.
He'll never believe that. Tell him I'm gonna kill him.
Yes, that does make more sense. Okay.
I have to admit, I did get a little drowsy there.